Hey everybody, Derek Bullard here from Radiosolution.info and DJLivestudio.com. I decided to put a video together to show you just how easy it is to broadcast live video over the internet, and better yet, get this, it is free. So, if you're a DJ, okay, and you want to show your musical skills, your musical mixing skills, if you are an artist and you want to do a live performance, or if you're a teacher and you just want to share your screen with your students to teach them stuff, well, this piece of software is made for you, okay? Before we get into it and I show you how it works, let me just tell you what exactly is needed. So this video is a follow-up on an article that we wrote that was on how to broadcast live video on the internet for free. And in this article, we have a list exactly of what is needed. So a laptop with the latest i5, i7 Intel processor is recommended. Now, this program runs heavily on the GPU and the CPU. So if you only have a CPU, it is possible that if you push it too far, it may run at 100%. So a GPU will help that. And relieve the CPU a little bit. So if you've got dedicated graphics, even better. So a laptop or a desktop, whatever you have. And a HD webcam Logitech 1080p C920 is a recommended webcam. It's really not expensive. It's about $100. If you have a little bit more money, you can go for the C922 Pro. Obviously, if you're a DJ, just put together your gear, your controller, and plug that into the line-in of your laptop or your external sound card. You're going to need OBS or another piece of software, which is fantastic, and we'll have a video about that one later on. This is called XSplit. The thing is that it's not free. Okay, so all you need to do now is go to obsproject.com, all right? And you're going to want to choose the latest release. You're going to download it for either Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. So, like I said, free and open source. It's fantastic for video recording and live streaming. So once that's downloaded, okay, you're going to open up OBS. So I'm pretty sure that you guys are okay to do a typical download. You're going to have a little piece of software like this opening up. Now, mine has already been set up, but I'm going to go through the steps with you guys so that you see how you would enter in the info. So the important thing to realize is that you will need a streaming hosting company. So that's what Radiosolution does. We're actually providing Wowza Streaming. But OBS is also compatible with all those crappy sites like Facebook, yes, Twitch, and Twitter. But the thing is, the way that we've got it set up here for our project, DJLivestudio.com, is that we are running 100% independent with a Wowza streaming server. So it's a lot better, trust me, with all of the issues going on recently with Facebook blocking DJs and so forth. So we're 100% independent, so that's great. So once the software is launched, okay, we're going to go into File, and we're going to go to Settings, all right? And then we're going to hit Stream. Okay, so like I said, my information is already entered. This information was given to me by Radiosolution, so the information is quite simple. They give you a server URL, okay, which is running the RTMP technology. So it's an RTMP URL, okay, as you can see, it is right here. So it's very important that at this step, you make no mistakes, because if you make just one mistake, it's not going to connect. It's as simple as that. So here you have the server. So that was provided to me. So I put this in here. Next, I have a stream key or a stream name that was given to me. Very important that I make no mistakes here. So my stream key, as provided to me, was live TV, the number 2 here. Okay, so no capitals, No mistakes, no spaces, nothing. It's live TV too, so that's very important. The next thing that they gave me was user authentication. So they gave me a username and a password. So my username is LiveTV2, and the password, well, I'm not going to show you unless you join us at djlivestudio.com. Then you'll get that password. So that's the information that you need to enter in. But that's not all. I'm going to take you here to another very important setting. You're going to want to click on video. Now, the recommended resolution is 1920 by 1080, obviously for, full HD quality. But in some cases, video cards just can't handle it. So if you're weak on the CPU or you're weak on GPU, then you're going to need to bring that down to 1280 by 720. Okay, so the base on my end here is at 1024 by 768, and so is the output. The common FPS values we're going to leave at 30. Okay. Next, we're going to want to set the desired video bit rate. So that's going to be right here in output. Okay. So this again depends on your hoster, okay, your video hosting company. They may have capped it at a certain bit rate. Obviously, as well, the higher it is, the better quality it's going to be. But your viewers may have issues trying to hold a connection. It may buffer for them if you put this too high. So I found that a good bit rate is at about 800 or 900. So I've got this set to 900. The software that we're encoding in is X264. So you want to leave that there for better compatibility across the internet. The auto bit rate too as well. You're going to want to maybe put this up a little bit, especially if you're doing audio. If it's just voice, 64 is fine. Okay, but if you're doing mixing, DJing, or you're doing a musical show, you're going to want to put it at least 128 to have a stereo-like sound. Okay, so that's it for all the technical stuff. Well, there's a little bit more, but that was the hardest part. Let's just stop streaming because, like I said, I've already started streaming. Just notice here, we're not going to get into too much of the details of all of the options because they are endless, the options that are in OBS, but we've set up a scene. Okay, so this is my scene. It's kind of like my desktop, and I can work with this scene even as I am streaming. So that can, make for something quite interesting when it is live. So it's up to you to be creative. Here in this case, what I've done is I've simply placed an image, and I can stretch that image or do whatever I want with it. These are called sources, okay? So here I have my image, and it is active because the eye is on. And here I've added in some text because normally on this site we have virtual parties going on. So that's what is active here. But for instance, if I want to add a camera, well, I've already done that. All I need to do is go to the plus, okay, and look at here, all of the options that I have. So this means I can capture my desktop. It means I can capture a VLC video source. I can capture a window. I can capture audio devices. The options are limitless, really, what you can do with this, and there's even plugins that you can add, so it's quite interesting. In this case, if I want to add my webcam, as mentioned, I would choose video capture device. So once I choose video capture device, I select or give it a name, and then it's going to ask me to select the source. Well, you can't see it here because the source is already in use, so I've already done this. So let's just cancel that and go over here. And we can add, this one's no good because I just had added it. Yes, I want to get rid of number 2 with the minus. this, I'll just put the eye so that it is visible, and there you see me here in the studio. So as you can see, I've got my audio set up, and my mic is moving. Okay, so I can change the settings for whatever input that I want to use. I can also set it up so that the audio of my computer plays. Lots of options, guys. It's really, really great. Now, let's see it in action. Just hit start streaming. So we need those levels to go up, right? If you want to be able to hear sound. So I'm just going to lower this, and let's see it on the website in action. Now, obviously, once again, your hosting company will give you a code to embed on your website. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. Just going to click this away. So I've embedded the Wowza player. So normally I just push play, and there I am. Okay. Just be careful. We've got some feedback here, but it's that simple. So guys, this is how we do it. If you're a DJ or a musical performer, join us at djlivestudio.com. It's free. It costs nothing. Come and be with us in our community. If not, and you want to launch your own project, look us up, www.radiosolution.info. All right. Happy broadcasting, everybody. See you next time.